schools all across Georgia. I get to drive on ABAC, so I don't have to pay for gas, which is great. So they'll send me off to go and do presentation at high schools, then I come back, and then I'm also paid for that as well. This year, I'm also a part of the ABAC Student Alumni Council. So with ABAC ambassadors, we deal with current students, future students. Alumni Council, we deal with former ABAC students. So students who just graduated that spring to students who graduated year from year. I'm thankful for the Alumni Council because I'm want to learn how to network more because, you know, in 4-H and high school, that taught me how to network with other students, but this can teach me how to network with older adults and people who are more experienced. I am also on the ABAC Diversity Council this year. I'm actually doing a concert. I'm doing a Black History Month concert on the February 6th. That should be the first Sunday in February on ABAC Chapel. So I'll try to come up with some way I can use my talent to bring diversity to ABAC. And then I'm also on the ABAC Student Allocations Fund Committee. So that's basically where a bunch of students and myself, we have the VP, Vice President of ABAC, President of ABAC. We all meet up and we get to put input on how funds should be distributed to the larger clubs on campus.
When do you study?
Ma'am?
When do you study?
Oh, well, so with those clubs, they're usually on a bi-weekly basis, and we'll just join like Zoom. We'll do it for like an hour. But now, so that's the stuff I do on the side. But my main thing, is music. I have a music major at ABAC. I graduate in the spring, and after this spring semester, I will be transferred to another school. Haven't made up my mind as to where I want to go, but I will be going into education, music education. I would like to teach in a college. That's the goal. But that's going to require a doctorate degree. So I gotta, I have to make up my mind, am I ready to put the time and the money into becoming a doctor in music? But if I do take that direction, the name of the degree I want is called a Doctor in Performing Arts in Saxophone Performance. That is my goal. That's what I'm aiming towards. And this position is available. I would like to teach in the college, but I'm fine with settling and doing high school as well. I just said a lot there. So it makes sense. Y'all have any questions about anything that I might be in there?
I guess it's still growing, what with Georgia taking over, but.
We actually have more ag majors in the University of Georgia. And we also have the only Georgia grown dining hall in the state. So basically everything that's in our dining hall comes from Georgia. So if you go in our dining hall and you look at our menus, it'll tell you what you're eating and where in Georgia it's from. So, and then Brad Barber, y'all know Brad Barber? He's the ground director up there. He always has some kind of creative idea. If you look around campus, you'll see pumpkins everywhere, you'll see skeletons everywhere. This cool Halloween follows like that. We also, in our nursery, yes ma'am?
The concert, February.
Yes ma'am, first Sunday in February. It'll be at the ABAC Chapel. The chapel, if you can park in either one of our commuter lots that's on the front, but it's best to park right at the nursing building. You have parking there. You can park in the front circle at ABAC. It'll start at 6. I'll be doing music. I'm also going to feature some other music majors. And then it's a judge in Tipton. I don't remember his name at the moment, but he's a highly respected judge in Tipton, and I'll be getting him to speak.
Can you remind us of that?
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Whenever I make an official flyer, I'll send it out as well. And I'm still in the works of planning it because it's different than what I would do in high school. I'm like, hey, I'm doing music on this day, y'all come. But now you got to make sure you plan it. You got to reserve the building. You got to get approval from the president. You got to get approval from the dean of students. And it's good. And I am thankful for my position with the ABAC ambassadors. I've got to know the president well. I got to know the vice president well. The dean of students, dean of agriculture. He knows me well, so I'm very thankful for that. And ABAC it's a family environment. Everybody knows everybody. You feel involved, and you're relevant. I can't speak for that school up there in Athens. I don't say the name, I say the school up in Athens. I can't speak on that, but I know as for AVAC, we have a very family involvement, and I love it. So y'all, I'm gonna play 2 tunes today. They're tracks off of YouTube. And so before I play, I'm gonna explain how I go about doing a solo. So whenever I go about playing a song, I like to, first of all, I'll get the key. I'll make sure I get the key in my head. So some people go for like a super fast or running all the time and playing these fast notes. What I like to do, I like to start off with, I try to like sing a tune in my head. And the songs, it'll be based off the key you want to play the scale. So the first thing I'm going to play is in. Okay. And I do these right off of YouTube too. That's pretty cool how you can use it right here. So the first one is the F major, right? So every scale and every key has 8 notes that'll go really well with it no matter what. So I'll play those 8 notes. So those 8 notes, you can play those however you want. Some people may do something like it's something like that, but no matter how you do it, if you stick to those 8 notes, it'll sound right. So I like to start off with just something simple, and then maybe in between you can like get all feisty or whatever. But most of the time, those 8 notes, you stick to those 8 notes, will be fine. So I'm trying to demonstrate that.
We've all made some questionable choices, but forgetting to make the admissions for you.
Let's see. So this is like a easy swing jazz going on. So I try to make some kind of tune that I can make, like a this simple song. Let's see. It's the same notes, but you just play a little bit faster, right? That's something like that. That's something like that. So now, one of my, like, so if I mess up during the solo, my go-to rescue is what I do. If I mess up, I'll just hold the note out. And I'll just hold the note out, making sure I can do it on purpose. So here we go. I won't try to mess up on purpose. But I'll just play for a few more minutes and try to, and also, so as a musician, you want to listen to other musicians and try to come up with what they do in their music. It's not really, what's it called? Patchwork. That's it. Patchwork is not something you're supposed to do as a musician. You want to do patchwork. You want to use other elements of people's music and make your own music. So I'll try to do different rhythms and stuff like that I see other musicians do. This one musician, he likes to do triplets. So triplets is so triplet. Chick-fil-A, something like that. The track ended, but so, and that's swing jam.
What the world needs now.
So now I'm gonna try to do a like a Latin jazz, more like a bossa nova style. And this will be in minor. So you have major and minor. Can y'all make a guess? What's the difference between major and minor? Anybody want to guess? Okay, so major, to keep it really simple, major's gonna be like that. Major's gonna be your half. So let's see. Right, take a look at the score. So if you get that and you change it to minor, it'll be all sad and dark. You hear the difference? It's gonna be darker. So this will be in a little bit of a more minor. It's not too sad, but it is minor. I gotta find it. There it is. So this is the Latin groove. It'll be a little bit, it's kind of like a groove. So you hear this a lot in Spain, Brazil, Spain, Mexico. Can y'all hear it? But yes, so this is more like a Spanish, Spain, Brazil, Colombia, Cuba. You hear a lot of it down there, so I'll try to do those elements that you'll hear in music, like in a foreign country. There we go. And also, I'm over here talking so much. I'm talking more than I'm playing. So whenever I start on the solo, I try to hear it first, and then I'll start on, as I said earlier, start off simple, get a little tune, then you can get all in it. So I'll try to demonstrate that. we do is we get our bottom lip and moves it just a little bit. Some people do ya, 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 ya. That's what it does, ya, ya, ya. So it will be. So that's just straight. That's like a straight note. This is. That's beautiful, right? So I was trying to add that in, just add a little touch. I'm exposing all my secrets now.
What's the difference between alto, tenor, these different sounds?
Okay, so the way I like to explain it to people who have no knowledge at all about it. So, that's fun. So the big baritone saxophone, that's gonna be like the dad of the family, that's the dad. He carries the group, he supports the group. And that's how it is. So since it's the bass instrument, it's the foundation of all the saxophone. So this is how I think of it in a quartet. So then you have the tenor saxophone. Tenor saxophone is not the lowest. So this is like your high school student who's going through puberty, his voice is getting deeper. It's not really deep. It's not really deep, but it's getting there. So that's the third level. So that's the way to think of it. And this is the alto. So this is the mom right here. This is the mom of the family. It can be like, it can get kind of low. Let's see. It can get kind of low. Y'all can get really high. So it can also be high. Now I don't have a soprano only, but soprano, that's gonna be a baby sister. Soprano's a baby sister is the highest note, always loud, always high, high pitched baby sister. Doesn't make any sense. Okay, that's the way I like to explain. That's the way I like to explain. You have any questions?
How long have you been playing?
I started in 6th grade, and now I'm a sophomore in college. I think I was a 6th grader in 13, I was in 6th grade, and I was 21. So if you have any questions for me?
Who helped you get started? Because the sax isn't something you just
And I
pick up and play.
and the story behind it is my granddad plays the saxophone. He plays the saxophone. And I figured that I would have played it because he did it. But actually, in 6th grade, in 5th grade, the high school band came over and they played the instruments for us. And it was like, after they gave their presentation, so the band director was like, you let the trumpet play something, you let the tuba play something, you let the trombone play something. Every instrument played something so you can kind of see what you want to do. Whenever it got time to pick your instrument, it was like, okay, if you don't want to try an instrument, you can go back to class. So a few students left in front of someone's left. All of our friends are choosing saxophone, some of my friends choosing trumpet, and I'm here the last one in line. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll just pick the saxophone. I'm the only one still playing saxophone.
Who was the kid?
At the time, it was Mr. Eichel. David Eichel, I think is his name, at the time.
Thank you, Elijah, for coming. We appreciate you.
I